friends, good evening and welcome to Tech Toast with Science Spread. This is your RJ Vidya. As usual, this is the first show of the week and hope you all are doing fine. So, all these days we were discussing mostly about math and also science. By now we all have learned much about interesting topics in science and we have also learned so many tricks in math. Hope you enjoyed all the shows so far, and this show I thought I'll include technology too in this show. So 22 episodes were in first few episodes I actually had covered technology as well, but later I thought I'll focus more on science. Now today we are going to see something about technology. Most probably we all use technology, right? Yeah, we all use technology. Because of internet you are able to listen this this episode as of now, because you are connected to the internet and you are listening. So we all check mails and we use television, we use radios, we use so many things. Everything mostly runs because of technology. Technology has become an integral part of everyone's life. Don't you all agree? And people who are older now, maybe 50 or something, till 30 years or so, they hadn't seen any technology, because technological advancements are happening since last 2 decades, that is mostly 20 years. So people who are still young, maybe 20 or so, they would have used technology from many years. And people who are much younger now you see this generation kids who are born in 2010 or 11, if you give them mobile, they will operate so easily that you will be amazed. Even a 3 or 4 year old kid can operate mobile phones so easily. They can open games. So from when they're being born itself, they're introduced to technology. So there are a lot of debate happening whether technology is good or bad. We mostly spend so much time, especially youngsters spend so much time in technology by using phones, etc., and we just waste a lot of time sometimes because of technology. Now, having spoken so much about technology, what exactly is technology? Technology, as we all know, mostly people tell to make people's work easier, they use something called as technology, and also to interact with people all over the world. See, before, even if a few years back, if someone had to write a message, if someone's dead or something in the family, if they had to write message and if they had to send the message, communicate the message to someone else, it would take pretty long. It would take so long. Mostly in the first episode I had told you this, like someone had written a letter and after 2 or 3 generations the grandson found that letter actually. So such incidents also have happened. And say in our society, when girls get married, they have to stay away from home and they have to stay somewhere else, right? So in that case, if a girl wanted to talk to her mother or her father, it wouldn't be possible. They had to make telephone calls, but telephone calls at that time wasn't possible before 30-40 years, because it was all too costly and things like that. And I'm not sure exactly how many years ago telephone was invented, but before few years it was very obvious that whole India didn't have telephones. And I'm sure mobiles went there till 1990s, because the first SMS itself was sent in 1993. So if a girl wanted to talk to her parents if she's staying away from them, then in that case it wouldn't be possible. So she had to come all the way home and then talk. We have seen these old poems wherein poets describe all these things, like a girl has to stay somewhere else, and then if she wants to come home, it's not possible. So while she's traveling, she will not find any stone. She won't feel any stone or something on the way, because she'll be so eager to meet her parents and things like that. Now if you read those poems, you think, yeah, they are old-fashioned type of poems, but for that age those were applicable. So why would poets write such things? Because at that time they weren't aware of technology and all these. But I would like to say that creativity has little bit declined because of Technology. How many of us actually try to create essays when teacher gives us homework? I mean, when we were in school, when we would get homework to write essays, how many of us actually create? We basically Google for that topic, take points from that, copy, paste, or sometimes modify a little bit, or sometimes create. But how many of us would create essays from the beginning? Or how many of us wouldn't refer internet for information and would think? It's so obvious we get everything instantly, so we don't focus much on creativity, and these days creativity has declined because of technology, and also technology has many advantages. Now, after having spoken so much, today basically we are going to start with the technology section, and in technology section I'll be telling you some important and amazing facts that you didn't know about technology. So let's take a look at few of the facts that actually might interest you, and you wouldn't have probably known all the facts, I'm sure. So the first fact I'm going to tell you is, do you know what is blinking your eye? Blinking your eye is basically opening your eye and closing it. So the majority of computer users blink 7 times a minute. They blink 7 times a minute at the most. That means at maximum they blink only 7 times. And the normal rate of blink is 20 blinks per minute. Normally people blink 20 times a minute, but computer users, average computer users, blinks only 7 times. Why? Because they'll be so focused on information that they will not blink their eye many times. And normal rate, actually the human eye should blink 20 times, and we are, if average computer users are just blinking 7 times. That means it's less than half the time, right? If 20 times they have to blink per minute and the computer users are blinking just 7 times, it is reduced by more than half times. This was the first fact. Next, the home of Bill Gates was designed with the use of Macintosh computers. So Bill Gates' house was actually designed by using Macintosh computers. Macintosh computers was introduced by Apple, and Bill Gates didn't use Microsoft computer to actually build his house, I mean to prepare the design for his house, but he used Macintosh computers. Next fact, the original Macintosh case, which was created during 1982, contains 47 signatures of division of Apple's Macintosh members. It contains 47 signatures of Apple members. Let me repeat the fact again for you. The original Macintosh case, which was created during 1982, contains 47 signatures of the division of Apple's Macintosh members. That means it contains 47 signatures of people from Apple company, that is members of Apple company, important members of Apple company, all their signatures, 47 signatures it contains. So the original Macintosh case, which was created during 1982, contains 47 signatures of division of Apple's Macintosh members. Next fact, on a regular workday for a typist. What is a typist? Typist is basically one who types. That means these days most of the materials are in soft copy, and to get it converted to soft copy, either we should scan documents and do an OCR, or people should manually type it. So there are so many people who actually type all the content manually, and these people are called as typists. On a regular workday for a typist, their fingers actually travel at an average rate of about 12.6 miles per day. Let me repeat again. On a regular workday for a typist, their fingers travel at an average of 12.6 miles per day. That means their fingers would have traveled about 12.6 miles a day. That means they type that fast and they give energy so much. They use their energy only for fingers. Next fact, the state of Alaska is the only state whose letters can be typed in a straight row of. The state of Alaska is the only state whose letters can be typed in a straight row of keyboard letters. What is row? Row is basically you move your hand from left to right, that is one row. You move your hand from top to bottom, that is your column. So in computer, the third row contains A, S, D, F, G and H, J, K, L and semicolon, right? So we all have used QWERTY keyboard, QWERTY, we know that. And Alaska is the only state, ALASKA is the only state which can be typed only by using one row of letters, that is the third row, ALASKA. All these are found on the third row, and by using only one row we can type the name of the state. So it is the only state which can be typed using the letters of the keyboard of a single row. Next fact, eBay has about $680 worth of transactions that take place per second. Per second, eBay has transactions that takes place worth $680. eBay is basically a website wherein people buy products. It's used for e-commerce basically. E-commerce is nothing but trading online. So in eBay per second there is $680 worth of transactions. This happens all per second. So per second the worth of transaction in eBay is about $680. Next fact, there are more than 1 million domain names that are registered online per month. Let me repeat. There are more than 1 million domain names that are registered online per month. Now what is this domain name? Let me tell you. When you take a website, suppose www.radioudan.com. Now you give some money to the person, whoever is giving you domain name. This Radio Udan is nothing but your domain name. So radioudan.com, that is com is your domain, that means commercial website. So Radio Udan is your chosen name. So like this, people register about 1 million names per month. Then imagine there are so many websites and new 1 million websites will keep on adding each month. This is nothing but domain. There are various type of domains that you can take. For example, you can take org. Have you heard? That is for organization, for NGOs and all. And edu.in, mostly for educational websites like this. So you can choose your own names for any of the type of websites you want. Suppose you want education websites, you can choose www.pathshala.edu.in or whatever you feel like. Or if you want an organization, you can choose www.seva.org or whatever you feel like. So Seva, or as I told you, Pathshala, all these are your chosen names. So for this you pay some amount in order to get the domain registered. So new 1 million websites are being registered each month. Welcome to the world of invention, creativity and discovery. Here's an opportunity for all of us to explore the ocean of knowledge. This show is all about emerging trends in science and technology, math, quiz, facts and much more. So friends, get ready to listen Tech Toast with Science Spread with your RJ Vidya only on Radio Udan every Monday from 7 to 8 pm and rebroadcast every Tuesday from 2 to 3 pm.
रेडियो उड़ान के माध्यम से शुभ समाचार।
अंकित कपूर, संदीप अरोड़ा, विनय खुराना का शानदार प्रयास
दो दिलों को मिलाने का। तो आइए रजिस्टर कीजिए और पाइए मनचाहा हमसफर। ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए आप रजिस्टर करें
www.disablesari.com पर।
आप कॉल कर सकते हैं
950175100, and you can drop an email to info@disabledmatrimonial.com.
A flight of life. Varieties of music.
थोड़ी सी शराब
And more, so keep listening. Radio Udan.
रेडियो उड़ान सुन रहे सभी मित्रों को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार। मेरा नाम मधु सिंघल है। मैं बेंगलोर में कार्यरत संस्था मित्र ज्योति, जो पिछले 25 वर्षों से दृष्टिहीनों एवं दूसरे विकलांग व्यक्तियों के लिए कार्यरत है, उसकी मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी हूँ। इस संस्था की गतिविधियाँ इस प्रकार हैं। यहाँ पर दृष्टिहीनों के लिए ऑडियो में पुस्तकें रिकॉर्ड की जाती हैं। इसके साथ साथ ब्रेल में और स्कैन्ड पुस्तकें भी उनको दी जा रही हैं। कंप्यूटर प्रशिक्षण और रोजगार की सुविधाएं भी यहाँ प्रदान की जा रही हैं। दृष्टिहीन महिलाओं के लिए एक विशेष प्रकार का कोर्स चलाया जाता है, जिसमें उन्हें आत्मनिर्भर बनकर जीवन में आगे बढ़ने की क्षमता प्रदान की जा रही है। आप मित्र ज्योति से संपर्क कर सकते हैं। यहाँ का फोन नंबर है 08022587623 और 22587625। ईमेल एड्रेस है admin.office@mitrajyoti.org। वेबसाइट है www.mitrajyoti.org।
हाय हाय, मैं क्या करूं? मेरी बेटी को देखो, अच्छी खासी एक्सपर्ट है हर काम में, कंप्यूटर में भी अच्छी खासी जॉब भी करती है, लेकिन फिर भी जब भी लड़के वाले देखने आते हैं ना, रिजेक्ट करके चले जाते हैं।
पर क्यों?
क्योंकि ना उसको खाना नहीं बनाना आता। क्या करूं?
क्या करूं? ट्यूनिंग करो हर मंगलवार शाम 8 से 9 रेडियो उड़ान पर, जहां मैं आरजे चेतना आपको सिखाऊंगी प्रोग्राम किचन तड़का में जायकेदार डिशेस बनाना।
कहानी वेद पुराणों की, मनोरंजक कहानियाँ, जीवन को राह दिखलाने वाली कहानियाँ, धार्मिक, सांस्कृतिक, सामाजिक और राजनीतिक हर पक्ष को छूती हैं कहानियाँ। तो इन्हीं कहानियों को मैं सुनाने आ रही हूँ, यानी आरजे गीता सुमन, शो कथालोक में हर मंगलवार शाम 7 से 8 और हर बुधवार दोपहर 2 से 3। तो सुनना मत भूलिएगा, सिर्फ और सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर।
दो अंधों की कथा सुनो, इस पर इनका ज्ञान सुनो।
Hey friends, do you think that life is getting so stressful? Well, if it is so, why not make it quite inspirational, motivational and stress-free? So let us meet in a world of positivity in the show Inspirational Wings Season 2. Every Tuesday 9 to 10 p.m. and repeat every Wednesday 4 to 5 p.m. with RJ Divya Sharma only on Radio Udan, our flight of life. For more information, visit our website www.radioudan.com.
Now, this is very interesting. Next fact. Apple, Microsoft, HP and Google all are companies, IT companies, and all these started development in a garage. So you park cars and all in garage, right? So like that, all these had started in a garage. Let me repeat. Apple, Microsoft, HP and Google all are IT companies, as you all know, and all these companies started development in a garage. All these are leading companies now, but imagine to come up how much they would have struggled. So they had started all these companies in a garage, and now see how far they've come. So it's all because of hard work. So I think even if we keep working hard, we can try our best to do something. Next fact, the social media website MySpace has about 110 registered users. MySpace is a popular social media just like Facebook, and it has about 110 million registered users as of now. If this social media site had been considered a country, it would be the 10th largest right after Mexico. So it would be the 10th largest country if it would have been considered a country, and it would be the 10th largest just after Mexico. Let me repeat again. MySpace is a social media website and it has 110 million registered users. If the social media site had been considered a country, it would be the 10th largest right after Mexico. Next fact, YouTube.com was registered on February 14, 2005. Now, YouTube.com, we all know, YouTube videos we all watch. So YouTube is very popular website for videos wherein people upload videos, and we have many ways of downloading the content as well. You use many third party softwares to download videos, and people actually watch so many videos on Facebook. Now, when was this name chosen and when was it registered is on February 14th, 2005. So YouTube.com was registered on February 14, 2005. Then before that there was nothing like YouTube and all that. So just before 10 years YouTube was there, and now imagine how popular it is. So all the technologies has been advancing and has actually advanced since 15 or 20 years. So then kids who were born before actually would have spent, at least if people would have been born in 1995 or so, at least for 10 or 12 years they would have been free from so much of technology and they would have enjoyed their childhood. Next fact, there's a keyboard which is called as Dvorak. D-V-O-R-A-K. D-V-O-R-A-K, it's Dvorak. This keyboard is known to be more efficient and 20 times faster than QWERTY keyboard. QWERTY keyboard we all use, Q-W-E-R-T-Y. That why do we call it so? Is because go to the 4th row and start typing letters. If you type letters in sequence, you will find Q-W-E-R-T-Y. So this form of keyboard is called as QWERTY keyboard. Now there's another keyboard which is called as Dvorak keyboard. It is known to be more efficient and 20 times faster than the QWERTY keyboard which we all use. Next fact, computer programming is an occupation that is growing faster than any other occupation. So computer programming is nothing but developing software for your computer. You actually given various instructions for a computer and it will perform various tasks, so that is computer programming. Say suppose you have a calculator. Now if you type 2 plus 3 and press is equal to button, it will give you 5. Or if you type 15 into 20, it will give you 300. So how does it know? How does it know the answer is 300? So in order for the computer to know, there are so many languages, and in each language the syntax, the rules of the language is different, and these languages are called programming languages. And you write various instructions which the computer has to follow in a program, and that is called as programming. So programmers are paid very much. As we all know, IT people are paid much, and especially in IT field, people who develop software, that means who program software, are paid a lot. So naturally, computer programming is an occupation as of now that is growing faster than any other occupation. Many people who are not in IT field also learn programming and they code for various companies. Code means writing the program for various companies. They write software for various companies. And this is the occupation that is growing much more than any other occupation as of now. Next fact. The first online advertisement banner was created and used in 1994. What is banners? There are various advertisements that pop up each time you browse a website, right? So how do you think Facebook can give you their features for free? How can you create and share photos, everything for free? And if everything was free, then imagine how would Facebook function if it would have given free accounts to all the users. Now they are collecting money from online advertisements. Facebook and many other websites are which are basically free are collecting money because of advertisements. That is, they post some advertisement and when users see it, they actually buy few products and all that. So online advertisements are really popular as of now. That means online advertisements help people to buy products and to for them to know about various advancements that are happening. So such advertisements as of now are popular. But the first online advertisement banner was created and used in 1994. So this information was actually interesting, I think.
कितनी खूबसूरत ये तस्वीर है, मौसम बेमिसाल बेनजीर है, ये कश्मीर है, ये कश्मीर है। कितनी खूबसूरत ये तस्वीर है, हर मौसम बेमिसाल बेनजीर है, ये कश्मीर है, ये कश्मीर है। पर्वतों के दरमियां है, जन्नतों के दरमियां है, आज के दिन हम यहाँ हैं। पर्वतों के दरमियां है, जन्नतों के दरमियां है, आज के दिन हम यहाँ हैं। ज़मीं से आसमां से फूलों के इस गुलसिता से जाना मुश्किल है यहाँ से।
ये हवा है या ज़ंजीर है, कितनी खूबसूरत ये तस्वीर है,
अकेला बेसहारा
कौन है वो हम हमारा।
है सखी देख तो नजारा, एक अकेला बेसहारा
कौन है वो हम हमारा।
मुझसा कोई आशिक ये दिलगीर है, अरे कितनी खूबसूरत ये तस्वीर है। ये कश्मीर है, ये कश्मीर है, ये कश्मीर है।
Next fact, HP. We all know what is HP. It's a company. You get HP laptops. They manufacture so many things, and HP is a very popular company, and its full form is Hewlett Packard. It was invented in a garage. I told you, Microsoft, Google, all this HP also was created in a garage in Palo Alto during 1939. Let me repeat this fact for you again. Hewlett Packard, which is known as HP, was invented in garage in Palo Alto during the year 1939. So, as I told you before, all these companies had started in a garage, but now they're so popular. Next fact, about 1 out of 8 couples met their spouse on internet within the past few years. So, online marriages are really, not online marriages, sorry. People meet other people online and they get to know their profiles. There are so many matrimonial websites. You keep seeing the advertisements, right? Like bharatmatrimonial.com or shadi.com or whatever. There are many, and there are many for differently abled people also. I don't remember the name. There's something called as maybe disabilitymatrimonial.com or something like that. There are many. Something else are there. There are many matrimonial websites wherein people register their profiles, and other people can find and see suitable partners depending on their education, qualifications, etc. So matrimonial sites have become really popular these days. If people can filter other people by caste and by the way they earn and by family background, financial status, etc. If you want a partner equal to your level, many people seek them online, or people who aren't able to find suitable bride or bridegroom also register their profiles online and try to find other people of the same caste or whatever requirements they have, they can easily find. Now, during past few years, 1 out of 8 couples met their spouse on internet within past few years. So arranged marriages are also there. That means once the bride or bridegroom is selected from online websites, parents encourage their kids and get them married as per arranged marriage or traditional way itself. But before that, the first meeting between the bride and the bridegroom happens online. You see many newspapers also wherein people give advertisements for getting bride or bridegrooms. In this way, online also people meet. You have various, and apart from matrimonial websites, even people just start becoming friends on Facebook, and through Facebook all the advances happen, and then finally marriage will be fixed and things like that. So there are various ways online how people fix marriages or basically meet suitable partners. So 1 out of 8 couples have met their partners online since past few years. The next fact that we are going to take a look at is about the first hard drive. So first let me tell you what is a hard drive. Hard drive we all use to store external data. We all have computers, and inbuilt there is a hard disk, and this hard disk cannot store the entire data because we have so much of data, so many movies we keep downloading, and so much of music and all other things we keep downloading. So where do you store all the data? Of course, there's a hard disk inbuilt in computers, and these days computers give us 500 GBs or 1 TB of storage space. That means it has a hard disk and it's storing in your hard disk. So you all have heard about CDs. CDs basically are secondary storage devices where you can store movies, etc. But in a CD the space is very less. That means you can store only very little data, like 1 GB maximum. But why are hard drives used? In case you exceed the limit of data used in your computer, I mean you exceed the storage limit, then where do you store the remaining data? Many people will have all the new movies, right? If it's released, you download it from torrent or so, Hindi movies or Kannada movies or Telugu movies, all the latest movies you will be having. So where to store all the data? Obviously you purchase a hard disk. Now first let's know about which was the first hard drive that was invented. The first hard drive was made by IBM. IBM is a company, and the first hard drive was made by IBM in 1956. So hard drives existed even in 1950s, and this hard drive was called IBM Model 350 disk file. So the first hard drive was made by IBM in 1956, and it was called IBM Model 350 disk file. Why do you call it disk file? Because it uses disks in order to store the data. According to computer science, to store data, basically many disks are used, and once one disk gets full, other disk will be used, like that. That's why people call it hard disk also. And so it was called as IBM Model 350 disk file. The first generation storage unit was very, very huge, with the cabinet the size of a cupboard. So this hard drive was as much as a cupboard. Imagine you have touched cupboard, right? So you have seen a cupboard or touched it rather. So it is very big, and this hard drive was as big as the cupboard, and it had 5024 disks. So this very big size of a cupboard, this hard drive was as much as a cupboard, and it held 5024 inch disks. That is 5024 inch disks. And do you know how much data it could store? It could store only 5 MB of data. 5 MB is equal to, maybe if you have a very big song, not big song, rather if you have an audio file of maybe 3 minutes, it will itself take 2 MB. So imagine if you just have, for 5 minutes, you can just have 10 minutes of audio track. And this big size of a cupboard, that size of a cupboard hard drive could store only 5 MB data. Now 5 MB we don't even care, because one movie itself is 750 MB. So in order to store just 100 MBs of data, imagine how many cupboards we would need. Cupboard size hard drives we would need. We would need so many, we would need at least 20 of them. And now we can even get small pen drives. Pen drives will be as much as your hand itself, right? I mean as much as your finger, your little finger. And it itself, that pen drive can store 32 GB, 64 GB of data. That time even as much as a cupboard, that much size hard drive could store only 5 MB of data. So now the size has become really very small, and you have 1 TB hard disk, 3 TBs hard disk, and that hard disk will be just as much as your palm. TBs and where's 1 TB and where's 5 MBs, 500 GBs plus 500 GBs, that is 1000 GBs is equal to 1 TB. And 5 MBs, you know, 1000 MBs are required for 1 GB. So 5 MBs you can imagine. Now in fact we are going to talk about Radio Shack. Radio Shack was one of the first companies to start PC revolution in mid-70s. That is 1970s, with its TRS-80. What most people don't know is that Radio Shack used to be called Handy Radio Shack and Leather Ride. After it was acquired by Tandy, it was a leather good company in 1963. Now, why I said about Radio Shack is because it was the first to start revolution of PCs. That means we all have a personal computer right now. Everyone, almost all of us have personal computer. Either we have a desktop computer wherein we have CPU, UPS, everything, where it can be fitted separately, or you have a laptop where everything is available in a very small size computer, and it's all these laptop and desktops are called as personal computers. And Radio Shack was the first company which started revolutionizing these type of technology, that is personal computers. So let me repeat this fact again. Radio Shack was one of the first companies to start PC revolution in mid-70s, that is 1970s, with its TRS-80. What most people don't know is Radio Shack used to be called Handy Radio Shack, Leather Ride, after it was acquired by Tandy, which is a leather goods company, in 1963. In technology section, we already learnt about many interesting facts. I hope you enjoyed all the facts, and next show too I'll be bringing many facts to you which might be really interesting for you. Now coming to the math section, today I have some interesting information for you. As kids we all learned tables, right? We used to hate learning tables. Sometimes we would like learning tables. Few people would be very good at calculation, and for people who don't like math, tables were really difficult. I mean difficult to memorize, and we were made to memorize multiples till 20. So we know tables of 3. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 3 is 9, 3 into 4 is 12, 3 into 5 is 15, 3 into 6 is 18, 3 into 7 21, 3 into 8 is 24, 3 into 9 is 27, and 3 into 10 is 30. And we can go on and on and on, but for simple use or for easy learning, we were made only to learn till 10. Now, I want to tell you something really exciting and interesting about multiples of 3. First, 3 into 1 is 3. Remember, first number 3 into 1 is 3. So the answer of 3 into 1 is nothing but 3. Next, 3 into 2 is 6. Remember this number 2. 3 into 2, the answer is 6. Now, next, 3 into 3 is 9. So the answer is 9. Now when we multiply 3 into 1, we got 3. When we multiply 3 into 2, we got 6. When we multiply 3 into 3, we got 9. So the answers were 3, 6 and 9. Remember, these 3 are really important. Now 3 into 4 is 12. 12 is nothing but 1 plus 2, which is 3. So 3 into 1 we had got 3, right? So here 3 into 4 you get 12, which is 1 plus 2, 3. Now 3 and 3 matches. Next, what did we get? 3 into 2 is 6, right? So the same way 3 into 5 is 15. So 1 plus 5 again gives you this 6. And 3 into 3, what did we get? 9. So 3 into 6 we get 18, which is 1 plus 8, which is 9 itself. Now whatever table you continue, you always, when you add up the numbers, you get 3, 6 and 9. You can try it out for yourself. Let's try now. You should get 3, 6 and 9 all the time. Now 3 into 1 is 3. So 0 plus 3 gives you 3, because we don't have anything, only one number, right? 3 into 1 is 3. We don't have anything to add up. So we just get 3. Next, 3 into 2 is 6. 6 means it's only 6. 6 plus 0, or we don't have any other number, so we add 0 plus 6, which is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. We don't have any other number to add, so 0 plus 9 is 9. Now 3, 6, 9 we got. Remember, 3, 6, 9 is important. This 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9 keeps on repeating in 3 tables. Now 3 into 4 is 12. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Didn't we get 3? Now 3 into 5 is 15. So 1 plus 5 is 6. Didn't we get 6 again? Now 3 into 6 is 18. So 1 plus 8 is 9. Didn't we get 9 again? Again see we got 3, 6, 9. Now let's try more. 3 into 7 is 21. So 2 plus 1 is nothing but 3. We got 3 again. Now 3 into 8 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. Again we got 6. Now 3 into 9 is 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. Again we got 9. So 3, 6, 9. Again we got it. You can continue how much ever you want. Now 3 tens are 30. Again 3 plus 0 you get 3. Again 3 11s is 33. 3 plus 3 you get 6 again. 3 12s are 36. Again 3 plus 6 is 9. Even if you continue how much ever you want, you still get 369, 369, 369 when you add up all the digits of the answer that you get. You can continue and check it. Again if you want you can continue. 3 into... Now from here it changes slightly. That is when you take 3 into 13 you get 39. Now what you should do is add up. For 39 the digits are 3 and 9, right? So when you add up you get 12. Again you should add up the digits of 12 and again you will get 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Like that you should do in case you get bigger number which is more than 10. See 3 into 13 is 39. So for 39 you should add up 3 plus 9 you get 12. When you get 12 again for 12 you should add up 1 plus 2 again you get 3. Now 3 into 14 is 42. So again 4 plus 2 you get 6. Now 3 into 15 is 45. Again 4 plus 5 is 9. So 3 into 16 you get 48. So 48 you have to add up digits. When you add 4 plus 8 you get 12. Again for 12 you need to add up the digits. That is 1 plus 2 gives you a 3. Like this if you keep on doing you just get 3, 6, 9. Remember you should keep on adding the digits of the answer till you get a single number. Then you will get either 3 or 6 or 9. You can try. Even if you try 3 into 100 or 3 into 5000 or 3 into 5004, anything you should get one of these numbers. 369, 369, like this the pattern keeps on repeating. I hope you found this information really interesting, and for each multiples we have some magic which we really didn't know. So this was all for math section for today. Hope you enjoyed both technology and math section as well, and hope you enjoyed the entire show. So for next show we'll be continuing with technological facts, and this was your show Tech Toast with Science Spread. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I was your RJ Vidya. Take care, have a wonderful week, keep listening Radio Udaan. We'll meet next week at the same time with a different show. Till then, take care and goodbye.
कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो, कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो, क्या कहना है, क्या सुनना है, मुझको पता है, तुमको पता है, समय का ये पल थम सा गया है, और इस पल में कोई नहीं है, बस एक मैं हूँ, बस एक तुम हो, कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो। कितने गहरे हल्के शाम के रंग हैं छलके, पर्वत से यूं उतरे बादल जैसे आंचल ढलके। कितने गहरे हल्के शाम के रंग हैं छलके, पर्वत से यूं उतरे बादल जैसे आंचल ढलके। और इस पल में कोई नहीं है, बस एक मैं हूँ, बस एक तुम हो। कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो। सुलगी सांसें, बहकी बहकी धड़कन, महके महके शाम के साए, पिघले पिघले तन मन। सुलगी सुलगी सांसें, बहकी बहकी धड़कन, महके महके शाम के साए, पिघले पिघले तन मन। और इस पल में कोई नहीं है, बस एक मैं हूँ, बस एक तुम हो। कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो। क्या कहना है, क्या सुनना है, मुझको पता है, तुमको पता है।